You guys may have heard of the Ambience weekly challenges. On the Shrine of Ambience, True Player and many others have contributed to weekly Five Nights at Freddy's challenges spanning all of the original games, as well as Help Wanted, so that they're accessible to people on a multitude of platforms, and just various, you know, versions of, well, really creative ways of playing FNaF, which, you know, I've never could have imagined before, with like unique restrictions. And I've done multiple live streams on these as well. I've beaten quite a few of them. In fact, I have a notepad. I have like a whole notepad file, which, you know, if you've watched my various oh, what are they called? Yeah, if you've watched my various, you know, Ambience weekly challenge streams, here they are. Yeah, you know, there are a bunch of these. Complete night 2 of FNaF 1 without using the monitor, you know? Complete Wednesday in Pizza Sim without using any of the tools. Get 8,000 points in UCM without using any of the tools, you know? Night 3 in FNaF 3 without letting any of the systems get an error. And like, I've done like a bunch of these challenges, and there's a bunch more that I haven't done. And the funny thing is, right, these are like a staple of the server. This is one of the most unique things, you know, to engage with the FNaF fandom, and it's just the perfect thing, considering that the whole kind of topic of the server is, you know, expertise in FNaF gameplay. I thought I'd record this video just because I actually want to submit this in the week, you know, that it's posted, you know, so I can actually engage with it in that way. And I love this idea. I love it. It's one of the best things I think Ambience has ever come up with. However, I don't know how, when, where, or why, but something new came up in the events category. There are like 3 times the number of channels now, because as well as the weekly challenge, we have the monthly challenge and the Fangame challenge. So, True Player Ethan had decided to take things to the next level. And in addition to new challenges every week, every month, there will be a more extreme challenge that will be on a level of difficulty that is incredibly high and much more difficult than the usual weekly challenges. Now, this personally feels kind of weird to me, because as much as I love it, I feel like it's going to be on such a high level of difficulty that there are going to be very few people who actually play them. But maybe that's the point, you know. Ethan is one of the best FNaF players in the world, and, you know, it just happens that Ambience actually has a network of all of the best FNaF players in the world. He's actually managed to get in contact with pretty much everyone, which is just incredible. So, definitely, you know, this isn't something I'm going to be playing for myself very much. But it is very interesting, isn't it? Because, you know, this has always been about pushing the limits of Five Nights at Freddy's. And the weekly challenges are great. People sometimes complain when it's too easy or too hard. It tries to stay around the middle, and, you know, the difficulty rating is pretty subjective, so I wouldn't rely on it. But the monthly challenge is where Ethan and the other pros can go wild. And I am actually really curious to see, you know, how far they can go in, you know, beating the unbeatable, and seeing which people are actually able to win these. It'll be very interesting, I'm sure. And again, if you want to read this, you can pause the video, it's all there. The third thing, though, is the Fangame challenge, and this is a little different from both of the others, which is interesting. With the weekly and monthly challenges, it's always either FNaF 1, 2, 3, 4, Sister Location, Pizza Sim, UCN, or Help Wanted, but not Curse of Dread Bear, not any of the other games, because it has to be something that's available on all platforms. They want to make it accessible to people on console and mobile as well. Oddly enough, Ethan himself actually doesn't own his own computer. He plays on console primarily, which is really interesting that a lot of these players are actually, you know, not game, that's it's completely different. A lot of these players play on console, which isn't even like the original intended platform of FNaF, which is just super interesting. But someone called Zach Scream has decided to create a Fangame challenge, and this is also a weekly thing. But instead of using the main FNaF games created by Scott, it goes with a variety of both fanverse or just simply well-known FNaF fan games. So this is pretty much open to anything that isn't just like totally obscure. So you've got Five Nights at Candy's, Animated Hell, One Night at Lumpty's, Five Nights at Wario's, and many, many more. And again, these challenges have their own roles, their own channels. You can see it's all amazing. And the first challenge is to complete 720 in Five Nights at Candy's Remastered without checking any cameras. Now, I have no idea how hard this is, because it says 6 out of 10, but, like, that's basically a 20 out of 10 for me. The thing is, though, the reason I actually feel like attempting this is because I have 100%ed Five Nights at Candy's R twice, and the last time I beat the max mode only took me, like, 2 attempts. So, oh wow, that is so much louder than I thought it would be. Holy shit. Is the audio balance okay? Hold on a second. Let me, get the game capture set up. I should probably cut this down a bit, but I don't know if I will, because I've got a nice flow going, so I might leave this uncut like my streams. Anyway, I hope the audio balance is good. I don't know if the game's too loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, but the point is this, guys. I am, you know, I'm okay at this game, you know, I'm competent. So, I think I might have a chance when it comes to this challenge. So, 720 mode, let's get straight into it, and maybe at the end of the video I can just look at the monthly challenge. There's no way I'm gonna beat it, but it would be pretty interesting. So, remember to stay hydrated, boys. Here's how I'd normally play Five Nights at Candy's R, and forgive me if I'm actually a little caught off guard by any jump scares, because I honestly have not been jump scared often playing this game. Like, honestly, I rarely get actually scared, because I run into the jump scares so infrequently. But basically, the strategy is to frequently check blank, and just do this with the doors. So they're basically constantly shut. Holy shit. So they're basically constantly shut, but using as little power as possible, because the power system, did I get it? The power system in this game is very unique, in that, basically, the doors can be open and closed as many times as you like, but, you know, when the doors are closed for longer, they consume more power. But if you're rapidly opening and closing the doors in a way so that no one can actually get in, you know, because they're only open for these very short periods of time, you know, too fast for any animatronic, even anyone on 20 to get in, you know, it basically saves enough power so that it's possible to complete the night, while basically having the door shut the whole time. It's a bit of a cheese, but it's better than, like, going through all the cams and individually checking, you know, which one to close at which time. Now, the thing is with this challenge, we have to beat this maximum difficulty mode without checking the cameras whatsoever. It says, complete 720 without checking any of the cameras. So, I'm not quite sure how this is possible. The real threat here is blank. I'm gonna get into this, and I'm just gonna try. The real threat here is blank, because with the other characters, you can see their eyes light up when they're in the hallway, and even for the withered characters who don't, you know, have glowing eyes in the darkness, there is actually a very subtle sound cue for when they move. It's incredibly hard to hear, though, and it doesn't consistently play every time. But the thing is, how am I going to know when to shut this? Holy shit! That was... Well, we're dead. Blank jump scare incoming. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. I think the, the glass shattering, the lights going out got me more than he did. But that's the thing, how do you deal with blank? Okay, so, I mean, we can preemptively shut the window. I mean, maybe, if we, you know, time things a bit, if we think, you know, okay, well, I've already failed the challenge, because I'm trying to visualize this, and I'm not doing it right. But if we imagine, you know, flipping the monitor, if we, you know, do the open-shut thing on the doors each time, and then flip the monitor, usually he'll have moved once. So by that estimate, we can say, okay, well, he's in position 1. We do this. Okay, now he's moved twice. Now he's in his 3rd position, so let's maybe shut this. I'm actually getting the rhythm wrong. I'm gonna wait, need to... Oh! We got him! The question is, how much time do we get? God, I've forgotten the rhythm, guys. He's probably in, like, stage 2 or 3 now. Again, blank is pretty fast, so I'm gonna shut it again now. And I'm just kind of estimating here. Because this challenge is to be the maximum mode, the maximum difficulty. Without showing the cameras, that's been closed too long. So, yeah, that's the thing. I don't know when he's gonna attack, and this is gonna be wasting power. You know? Like, now, I might actually run out of power, and then anyone can kill me, I think. I don't remember exactly how it works. I haven't had a power out in this game in a while. So, what I'm thinking, if I do one more open shut of both doors, and then I shut this, I'm gonna start counting. I think it's like, I don't know, 20 seconds between attacks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, 27 seconds. That was a lot longer than I thought it would be. Let me count that again so I can make sure it's actually consistent. We're on about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Gonna shut it at 20, 15, 16, 17, 18, just in case. Okay, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 30, oh my god! 37 seconds. But we wasted a lot of power there. Because the thing is, when you're observing blank on the cameras, I think, clearly there's a random amount of time between his moves. It's not consistent, so, like, I don't know, like, he might attack before, like, 20 seconds again. Like, he might be about to attack any second, and I wouldn't know. He doesn't move at the exact same pace every time. But also, as well as his, like, movement stages on, like, what is it, cam 11, 13, blank also can appear on cam 5, like actually smashing into the window with his hand. Like, he has a full-on animation, which I'm sure you've seen if you're watching this video. And it's like, by looking at him there, it's like Foxy in the hallway in FNaF 1. That actually triggers him to attack sooner. So, with the cameras, you can actually kind of control when blank attacks to a limited extent. You can get it done earlier, if you're prepared. But, while on the one hand, we're actually saving power with this challenge. Also, why did I have that shut for too long? I was going to say too late now. While on the one hand, we're saving power by using absolutely none of the cameras, none of the night vision, and having the doors open, or closed even, like, for even less time. We're giving these power bars even less time to go up. We're using more power with this middle door here, which is going to make things pretty difficult for us. And again, I'm not actually counting it out. I'm just kind of feeling it. And I really don't know how to space out Blank's attacks. It doesn't seem... We need to work out what, like, the minimum time he can take to attack is, because it seems to be well over 20 or 30 seconds at the moment. But I think with what I'm doing now, I'm probably going to run out of power and get killed by Candy or whoever. Like, I don't really know. But, like, let's just actually count this out. 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to go up to 20 to make sure. We're about 17, 18, 19, 20. I feel like he could attack pretty soon. He got us in like 27, 36. I'm just waiting and seeing, really. Okay, there we go. I should have counted. Guys, I'm gonna just keep counting, okay? We're on about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, 25 seems to be a pretty safe one. So let's go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. 45 seconds. Because the thing is, I don't know exactly how it works. I mean, I do, but, like, I don't know how it works in, like, the code. Also, brace yourselves, guys. Jump scare incoming. But clearly, Blank has, you know, a randomized amount of time, you know, to do all of his moves. So it's like Freddy in FNaF 1. Can always get you during power out, I think. You know, Blank will attack, you know, at a random time. And that's quite a large range. There's a big difference between 25, well, the lowest we got was 27, I think. I'm going to say 25 just because it's rounded and, you know, a little lower to be safe. And 40 seconds. But the thing is, with every passing second, it's more likely that he will attack. So, you know, if I've had the, you know, if I've been waiting on Blank, we're at 35 seconds, and, like, the power's in the red, do I open it briefly to the power drain and then close it again? You know, is that a risk worth taking? And I think we have to get a bit lucky with Blank here, because Blank is the unique character in this game. All of these other characters, even Rat and Old Candy, we don't have to think about them. If we're just rapidly opening the doors just for a second to let the power drain back to none, the usage drain back to the empty, and then shut it again, and we can be back in time to open it, you know, before it's even gotten to 1 bar, never mind 2, as you guys could see. You know, we don't even have to think about all of these others, because, you know, with the door only open for, like, you know, a second, they don't have time to get in. But Blank's a whole different ballgame, and his mechanic, like Foxy in FNaF 1, it relies on the cameras. So this is definitely possible now. I'm seeing how it's working, and it's easier than I thought it would be, but that definitely doesn't take away from the challenge. Also, are my headphones on backwards? No, they're not. They just feel like they're on backwards. There's one other thing. I was last playing this game for 5 Nights of Fangames, which is the Fangame livestream series on my main channel. And I was experimenting with hybrid view scrolling, but I'm actually going to take that off because I much prefer the traditional scrolling. Hybrid view is interesting, but it feels a lot more awkward to control. And, you know, oh, I'm going to be able to play. God, look how much faster I can turn. This is so much better. Okay, so, again, I don't know when they're going to attack. I'm just going to start this, just like so. Maybe get that shut. Because he got me very quickly at the start. It felt very quick anyway. That felt quicker than usual. Because I wonder if he starts off ahead of his normal position. But yeah, it's really going to be really hard to estimate the exact kind of timings. So maybe after like 3 of those, we shut this. Maybe rather than counting the seconds, we like do like how many, you know, of each door opening and closing we can get away with. That's 6, I think. It's 3. Again, this is definitely a longer one. Do I risk opening that? I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Holy shit, that was kind of close, I'm not gonna lie. Again, that was dangerously close. But yeah, like 5 Nights at Freddy's 1, it's all about saving power. So we gotta be as green as possible with this. So tell you what, I'm gonna do this open shut. That's 3 times now on both doors. I'm gonna do it 5 times. 5 times for 5 Nights at Freddy's or Candies. And hopefully Blank is timed well. And yeah, the trick is really just to not let that usage go up. And we're not, again, we have a massive power save in not using the cameras whatsoever. But this, you know, the ticket booth door, that door is going to be a massive power drain because there's no certainty about when Blank attacks. And I've just got to kind of judge it here, get lucky, kind of get a feel for how long he normally takes. Again, it does seem like the minimum is 20 seconds, but, you know, with that front door shut for, like, another 20 seconds, that wastes a lot of power. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that. But again, we don't want to be caught off guard, you know, with our pants down. And it's better to be safe than sorry. But again, if we run out... Oh, that was well timed. Okay, so this is 2. 1 even. Like, you know, going for that kind of 5... open close on both sides seems to be a pretty good timing. So that's 3, especially since we're going faster now. Okay, this is 4. And this is just a rhythm I've established. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Alright, now I'm going to shut this. And hopefully that he will arrive pretty quickly. Because, yeah, the, what was I saying? Okay, we seem to have a rhythm down. You know, the ticket booth door isn't hitting the red. It's not hitting the red, which is pretty good. But this is all just kind of guesstimates here, guys. I don't know if he's gonna randomly speed up one time and kind of, you know, catch me out. But the fact that this game only has one character with serious RNG in this, you know, impossibly sounding challenge, is actually kind of impressive to me. Like, you know, I've always liked Five Nights at Candy's, but thinking about it in that aspect, you know, it really... God damn it. Did I miscount? Well, he's got me. That's a GG. But I was gonna say, like, that's actually, pretty good balancing. Oh, jeez, that really scared me, man. I do not get jump scared in this game often. I've played it for years, but, you know, it's not a hard game. Even this mode, if you have this strategy where you're just kind of cheesing it with the doors and the usage, it's really not that hard. Oh, jeez, my heart jumped out of my chest then. Holy crap. So, he took like 15 seconds the first time, so... I'm just gonna do this now. And yeah, just get back in that rhythm, really. But yeah, the trick is, of course, to save power. And I was gonna say, you know, we can run out of power. We do get a little bit of time before Candy attacks. You know, and we did actually make it to 5 AM last time, even though I was, you know, deliberately not green running, if you will, because, you know, I wanted to demonstrate how and why I could lose on this mode before beating it. Not that this is easy in any way, but I think I'm actually pretty experienced with this game, so I've got a pretty decent chance of actually making it onto this week's champions, which would be awesome. We will see. I've just realized as well, with Ethan's monthly thing, the champions are going to get their badge for an entire month rather than a week. There's actually a temporary role, a champion's role, you know, for the winners of the challenge. So for doing the harder challenge, you get the badge for longer. Or, well, you know, depending on when you do it, of course, because you might only get it for 1 day if you do it at the end of the month. Right, I need to stop talking so I can get focused on this rhythm. I'm going to start counting it out so that I can get this right. Oh, he's definitely taking longer, and I shot it sooner. That's bad for usage. Blank, please attack. Please, blank, I beg. It's too late for me to open that and close it again. Okay. So, that is 1, and again. 2, and again. 3, and again. 4, and again. 5, and again. We shut this. We wait. There's an extra 1.5. Okay, brilliant. I think having that buffer is good. You know, the ticket booth door going up by like 1 usage is fine. Also, that's 3. Let's not lose count. Because again, the amount of time it takes to do 5 of these seems to be roughly equivalent to 25 seconds, which gives us a couple seconds leeway for blank. Because again, he usually doesn't attack any sooner than like 27 seconds. Again, I only, you know, tested that like 2 or 3 times. So that might not technically be true. But you guys saw the video, you know. Maybe I could leave that a little later. It's not worth the risk, though, you know. Because there's a chance he'll attack sooner rather than later. And we, you know, we have to account for that possibility. Even if it's only like a 1 in 10 chance. So that's 3. And again, go from the number 4. And lastly, the number 5. Please. Watch, blank's going to attack any second now. That's actually been quite consistent, I have to say. But yeah, again, you just need kind of fast reactions, keeping count. Okay, that's 2 now. It's 2 AM, 57%. Please turn over to 3. 3 for the 3rd door. That's 4 and again. And 5. I don't like this. This feels too close. I feel like that might have actually been 6, and I wasn't counting. No, he pretty consistently seems to attack after 6.5 of these door openings. A half is 1 door, guys. I'm counting 1 as like both, like this action that I'm repeating. So that's 1. That's 2. 2.5. 3. 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, and now I want to shut this, and he should attack before I reach 7. That's 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7. Nope. It's a longer one. Hopefully the usage isn't too bad. I don't want to risk opening it because then it could just end the entire run. 3 AM, 42%. We might run out of power. I might need to work out a way of saving more power because this is looking pretty yikes. Let's see. That's 2 for 2 now. That's 3, 4, and 5. Gotta get that quickly. Hybrid view scrolling does help with getting precision on stuff like that. But if you want to turn more smoothly and more quickly, this is the way to go. But yeah, 32%. It's 4 AM. We might make it, but it's going to be close if so. This isn't exactly a green run. You know, like a speed run, but saving as much power as possible. And don't worry, I've kept count. That's 4. And this is 5. God. Getting that takes a second. It's, you know. I guess hybrid view scrolling might have been better, but I feel like considering how much turning we're doing to the doors, it's better to go with the regular scrolling. Come on, blank, please. Maybe I need to play riskier and just, you know, go for longer. Or maybe whenever that thing gets to, like, 2 bars or whatever, I need to, like, quickly open it and close it. Because, like, right now, I feel like we're going to run out of power. Okay, that's 3. 3.5, 4. 4.5, 5. But maybe that was too soon. But there's a chance that he might attack soon. I don't know, man. It's 5 AM. Okay, that was good. That was good. Again, the thing is, blank doesn't move consistently. It would be a boring game if he did. RNG is a necessary aspect of good game design. And this is completely fair. The challenge is, you know, almost breaking the game's own established rules. Which is just fascinating. Like, I don't know, when I first went on to Ambience, you know, saw the weekly challenges, I was like, damn! Like, this is really creative. I couldn't have imagined this. Challenging yourself to do something while, like, you know, deliberately, basically handicapping yourself. That's what a lot of these are. They're handicaps. Alright, here we go. It's 5 AM, 7%. It's gonna be close. We might make it. We might not. I don't know. Okay, that's 2. That's 3. Alright, one more. And hopefully, this is blank's last attack. I don't know how close we are, guys. I haven't been counting the seconds, but 6 AM should be pretty close. Oh my god, no way! With 0% power left. I basically did that first try. Like, that was my first serious attempt at trying to beat it. Is this game just easy, or like, is this actually a game I'm just really good at? Or maybe it's just a really easy game. But like, wow. I did it. Obviously this needs to be verified by moderators. They take it very seriously. You know, like a speedrunning board, you know, it's like, oh, well, how do we know you deserve to actually sit here with the champions, you know, get the role and everything, you know, to verify your run. But, you know, the video evidence is here. I've changed my setup so that my face cam isn't covering up any of the screen. You know, the audio is all there. Like, that should be everything needed. So hopefully this does get verified. And yeah, for once, I'm actually doing a weekly challenge or a fan game challenge, you know, the week it's actually set out and just quickly uploading it to, you know, hydrated highlights. Usually, I'm not fussed about doing it during the week and actually, you know, getting the champion role. Like, I don't care about all of that. I think that's awesome, but like, I'm not that invested in FNaF challenges because I'm not a pro. But I do just love exploring the possibilities and seeing, you know, the actual mechanics and the strategies, which is why I do my archive streams where I go back across a bunch of weekly challenges from, you know, across time. So do check out those streams. Maybe I'll link them in the descriptions since they're connected to this video. Maybe I could even put this on the playlist on the main channel. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy, but the video's not over. Chester, I'll be seeing you around, buddy. I'm sure, even though I've completed the game on paper, you know, this isn't the end just yet. It's one of my favorite FNAF games, honestly. Candy's Remastered. But that was, you know, the first ever Fangame challenge. And, you know, the weekly challenges we've done plenty of. Night 1 in FNAF 2 without using the flashlight or vent lights. I don't even know how that's possible. But you know what? Just as an extra special, I'm going to give this a go. And I'm going to give whatever the monthly challenge was a go. Because that looks pretty crazy. Can I... Steam? Hello? So, here I am back in FNAF 2. With almost 40 hours of playtime now. I guess I'm going to hit new game. So, the challenge. Let me just read this again. The challenge is to complete Night 1 in FNAF 2 without using the flashlight or the vent lights. We have to complete... Wait, what? How is... Oh, of course! Foxy isn't active on the first night. Withered Foxy? He isn't active on the first night. Man, I haven't played FNAF 2 in ages. I'm gonna let the phone call. I'm gonna let the phone call go.
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old locations, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seemed to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about robots seeing you as an endoskeleton without a costume on and wanting to stuff you in the suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quartz modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Alright, goodbye, phone man. So, first of all, trip down... Allow it. Allow it. It doesn't count. It's an accidental click. Whatever. Yeah, so I was just thinking about both the weekly challenge and the monthly challenge. The weekly challenge is to complete night 1 of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 without using any of the lights. Again, oh my god, that was not intentional, I swear. I don't care if it's not counted anyways. Because the thing is, it's, this night it is possible. I was thinking, wait, how is that possible? But, Withered Foxy actually doesn't activate until... Hi. God, I've forgotten how good the renders in FNAF 2 were, like, damn. But I'd forgotten how, like, damn, that is so creepy. FNAF 2 is way creepier than I remember it being. Like, I remember it being all lit up because people are constantly using the lights. But actually, when you think about how dark the place is by default... Oh god, Chica's gone as well. Like, dude, they're creepy. And now I think they're in the hallway. So, the thing is, you don't need the light, because Withered Foxy... Again, Withered Foxy is not active. Withered Foxy does not exist on this night. My question is, how am I going to deal with the toys? Because you need the light to see if they're in the vent. There are vent noises. But you can't tell from those noises alone who is where. So we're going to have to guesstimate here. I think if I wait for a second set of vent noises, maybe. I could just sit with the mask on. But there's also the monthly challenge, which is to complete, you know, not all the nights with, you know, the, oh god. Complete, like, basically all the nights with the music box never wound above 50%. And, like, that sounds insane. Like, I can see why they went for 420 instead of 1020 as the night 7. But, like, how the hell are you going to complete any night doing that? Because, like, we almost ran out just there from such a, like, simple situation. Again, FNAF, I've never really liked FNAF 2. Just for the gameplay, because, like, it is kind of broken. And it's, like, the worst in terms of balance. Which is a real shame, because it's really strong in pretty much every other way. I believe Chica is currently in the hallway. So, Toy Chica, I think she's standing there. You know. Big old thighs. All that. We can see where Bonnie is. Excuse me. But again, with the lights off, we can only see so much. We can see Chica here and Bonnie here. But Bonnie goes over to here, I think, and Chica here. Okay, someone's in the vents. I think it might be Chica. We want to be... I went up by 50%. But again, you can see how incredibly difficult that is. It's a real balancing act. I'm sure I could get night 1 with practice. I'm gonna just put the mask on now. It's 5 AM. Maybe the night will end soon. No? Oh, come on, Chica. Chica, please. Oh, you know, I've already broken the rules. Let me just finish the night properly. So there was no one there. Where are they? So she's in there. Dude, this is a really difficult challenge. I'm kind of doing 2 at once, but like, both are hard, I would say. Both are pretty hard. And this is night 1. Night 1 without using the lights actually makes FNAF 2 kind of scary. Because, like, normally FNAF 2 is not scary. Because, like, look how lit up this all is. Look how, like, you know, much you can appreciate the environment and actually get knowledge and information and see everything. Like, man. It's really a whole lot scarier when the lights are out. Anyways, I am going to attempt... I'm not going to attempt night 2. I'm going to attempt 420 mode, because it goes up, the challenge, the monthly challenge, that was the weekly challenge, which I failed, by the way. And I could do it, but I don't want to spend too long on this video for a challenge I'm really not that interested in. I mean, only 3 out of 10, apparently. I came pretty close, I guess. But as well as the weekly challenge, the monthly challenge is challenging me to beat nights 1 to 6 of FNAF 2 and 420 without winding the music box above 50%. And just to show how really difficult that is, I'm going to do just the hardest night of those. And I'm going to try and beat it without winding the box above 50%. So I think what that means is that, I mean, the music box, it starts off full, but you can't wind it past the halfway point. Now, the good news is that we can save flashlight power. I'm not checking those because we need to use this on Foxy. Don't need to check that for a little bit, do I? You may notice that I'm able to, like, very rapidly flash the light here. And I actually have a little technique. There's a thing called butterfly clicking, where you, like, alternate fingers to press a key, like click, basically, to click, like, really fast. And I thought, why not do the same thing with the control button? Look how much I've flashed Foxy there. Like, I know he could probably still get me, because he's on 20, and he's kind of broken on 20. FNAF 2 does sadly have unwinnable situations quite a bit of the time on its higher difficulties. But You know, I can flash him very rapidly with this. And that might stop him in his tracks. Now, I have to say, you usually want to go for, like, I can't remember, the established number is like 6 or 7 winds. I think it's like 6. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, dude. That's like one of the best jump scares in this game. That really got me. Oh my god. But, like, you guys see the trouble. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, I've heard so much conflicting information from the experts that I have no idea, like... excuse me. I have no idea if that was, like, an unwinnable situation where his timer was, like, 3 seconds and he got me in a time where I couldn't have possibly flashed him. Or if, like, that was just, like, me not flashing him enough or soon enough. But, like, you see how this is playing. And, yeah, it's pretty satisfying. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty satisfying to flash Foxy that much. But, yeah, let's see if I can actually make it to 3 AM, maybe. At least. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Why am I going back to wind when I'm, you know, being cop blocked here? But the wind speed. 4, 5. There's Chica. Hello. But, yeah, it's interesting to explore this challenge. Could I do it? Probably. This actually seems feasible. But, it's very tight with the music box, which is why I can see, you know, it wouldn't work. You could probably throw Toy Freddy in here and it would still be possible. But, like, with the, like, vent characters and the office ones, it would be, like, just insanely hard. Come on. Get out of here. That was like... Don't tell me I'm gonna get caught out for that. Good. Because I was gonna say, that was, like, marginally slower than usual. Again, FNaF 2's game mechanics are never explained well enough, and the amount of time you get to respond to, like, the animatronics it's really low. I mean, they're on 20, so, like, that's perfectly fine on this mode. Like, that's understandable if they're on 20. But, like, on nights, like, 4, 5, and 6, it's just insane. I want to make sure I get Foxy. Oh, fuck, dude, I gotta do this. But yeah, you can see how this plays. You know, FNaF 2 is a pretty simple game loop. Most of the characters do the exact same thing. And woohoo, we've made it to 1 AM, guys. I do like how the HUD is actually hidden when you're in the Freddy mask. It really adds to the fear factor, I think, and the you know, immersion of the game. But yeah, this is pretty hard. Because I'm actually having to wait for the music box to get low before I go to wind it. And I have no buffer against failure. So if I, like, miss one of these, if I'm in the office for too long, for any one reason, then, like, I'm done. Get out of here, Foxy. I'm flashing you. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going, because, like, I'm still alive. And that's good. You know, if I'm still alive, I've got a chance. Again, I should be waiting. I should be waiting to enter the cams because, you know, I'm only winding the music box less. Oh god, Chica pulled the monitor down. What the hell? Dude, the random events in this game can be so bullshit sometimes. That was close. That was too close, man. Dude, Chica just pulled down the monitor. Like, again, getting the syncing and the cycles right, it's just, it's not nice. It is not pleasant. Puppet is literally out of the box. Jack of the box. But yeah, it's 3 AM. Nights in this game are like 7 minutes long. Let's see how far we get. If we actually beat this, then maybe I could actually have a go at the monthly challenge. I could do a video or a stream on that. Actually try and, like, it would basically be a full playthrough of FNaF 2 now that I think about it, which is kind of insane just for a single challenge. I could actually have a go at it if I survive this. And then there's also the weekly challenge. There are tons of weekly challenges. The one that happens to be on this week is, you know, like any other. It's like FNaF 2, but, you know, unique restriction. And that's a GG. There's no way. Yeah, so there would be lots and lots and lots of failed attempts doing this. So it would probably take me like 3 hours, but I think I could actually beat the monthly challenge. I think that's feasible. I think it's just a matter of timing and also not getting unlucky with something like that, because she could force down my monitor at a point where the music box was wound very low. But the thing is, if you're frequently flipping the monitor and only winding like 2 or 3 ticks, that creates problems, because it means you have to use more flashlight power on Foxy, because you have to flash in between each flip. And like, you have to, you know, deal with the animatronics more frequently, because you're getting more opportunities to attack. It's just kind of a mess. So, I'm not really sure what to make of that, but it was definitely interesting to explore, you know. But yeah, if I were to do this monthly challenge, it would basically be a full Let's Play of FNAF 2, which is more difficult. So, if you guys are interested in seeing that, leave a like. If you get like 10 likes, I'll have a go at the monthly challenge. And, you know, if I see this requested, I mean, with the weekly challenges so far, with the weekly challenge streams happening on the main channel, you know, I've done a whole episode themed on FNAF 4, a whole episode themed on FNAF 3. I'm not going in any particular order, but I could do a FNAF 2 themed episode, you know? I could do that. And, you know, maybe I could just include it as some other... I mean, these are the next challenges sticking out to me. I might just do these in one episode together. I don't know. But, like, there's also challenges I haven't noted down on here. There's a whole bunch of different things going on. So, yeah, if you are interested, like, share, subscribe. The support means a lot. And do it soon, because, again... that monthly challenge expires in about 3 weeks, so if I don't do it before then, you know, I don't get any of that glory. None of the prestige, the glorias. What do they call it? What's the ancient Roman, like, it's the word glory, it's not glorias, it's something else. It's glorias. What am I saying? I can't remember. It might just be Gloria. Anyway, there's a thing. It was in my history studies, and I can't remember what it is, and it's bothering me. But if it's important, it'll come back to me. So, yeah. I'm gonna go upload this now. This is, for once, this video is actually gonna be uploaded like on the day it was recorded. If you guys are seeing this as it's premiering, yeah, I was recording this just like a couple hours ago, or maybe the next day. I might not upload it till tomorrow. I don't know. I'm recording this on Tuesday, 10th of May, which you might have seen. I'm streaming Minecraft at 3:30, and I just realized that I need to refresh that page. That's going live soon. I need to do the notification for that. Oh, boy. But, yeah, I don't know what to say. I think I will just upload this. I'll upload this soon. I'll upload this within 24 hours of recording. That could be today or tomorrow. We will see, alright? So, thanks so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, stay hydrated. You know the drill. This isn't, like, a formally structured video. One last thing. I have been meaning to do an Afton built video because I did a poll and some people really wanted to see Afton built, and some people thought I should not cover it. And the thing is, this game is actually really content heavy, and I have a couple hours of footage because I recorded this late in the evening. And I didn't even have time to finish the game because the game doesn't really have, you know, clear instructions on what to do. And I had to actually look up the solution, basically, to the level. And I still haven't seen the ending. I've got, like, hours of recording. And it's just a big game. So, like, it's going to be a real mess to edit that together. So I don't know if I'm just going to scrap that entire recording or, like, edit it together in a way, which is all just going to take longer. So, for anyone waiting for an Afton built video, I'm really sorry, but it might be a while. It might be a while. It's not high on my priority list, and I'm kind of struggling with what to do with it, which is a shame, because I've really enjoyed the game. But, yeah. I've been recording 50 minutes. Hopefully I'll trim this down a little bit, but it's still going to be a longer video. So, thank you so much for watching, and, yeah, stay hydrated.